Moped and motorcycle parking. Yep. 11,894. 57 degrees. Drive. Hello folks, Mike Cayley 7 here, 5:22 p.m. on the, I don't know, 8th? I think today's the 8th of January 2020. Have you guys made any mistakes putting dates down? Have you been putting 2019? I learned a thing on Headline News. When you're writing a check, if anybody writes checks anymore, don't just put the 2-digit year, put the 4-digit year, because if you only put the 2-digit year, then somebody could recash that check later on and just add the next year, the next year, the next year, 2021, 22, 23, all the way to 2029. So be careful of that. See that? You learn stuff. Helpful things. I don't use checks anymore. So I hope your new year is going well so far. Mine is going better than I thought. I've just gotten so used to being overwhelmed that to actually be ahead of it for once is a very nice feeling. I had a conversation with my sister Laurie today. And turns out that my absence from the lives of those up north in my family has been noted. None too happily. They want me to visit. They want me to call more. And I don't know if people realize the modern way of doing things is you don't really call people now, you text them. You don't really visit people as much anymore, at least I don't. Facebook, that's how I keep in contact now with Facebook. I don't really have conversations with people outside of my work and home life, except on social media. And I think that hurts people's feelings. The other part is, and I've already talked about this with the misanthrope video, I'm kind of a hermit now. The older I get, the more I just don't have the energy for socialization like I used to. And I wasn't that big on it to begin with. I used to go to parties and socialize and visit family and this and that, but now I don't really want to because I hate flying. I've been flying for many, many years, and I hate it. The shoes and the 2 hours early, and then the sitting in the plane and the whole, God, I hate it. Hate it. The actual flying part, I don't care. It's fine. But the whole rigmarole around it just aggravates the hell out of me. Can't stand it. I think I'm going to bang a left up there. Yeah, I'm going to bang a left. Yeah. So, it's hard to get there for me because I hate flying. I've done it too much. B, I'm tired because I work, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and I'm socializing all day, helping people and using my noggin, sad state that it's in, to help people with level placement issues, class registration stuff, financial aid stuff, immigration stuff, and just a ton of different things. And I have hiring staff, hiring faculty, and all the rigmarole that entails with human resources, scheduling classes, scheduling rooms, teacher contracts, emails upon emails, professional development, committees, student learning outcomes, benchmarking, all this stuff. If you haven't puked yet, you're good on you. I'm proud of you. Just a lot. So when I get home at the end of the day, I just want to decompress. I just want to sit down and watch YouTube and rest and pet my doggies. I don't want to call anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. As a matter of fact, my sister replied to a text I had sent earlier because she was having a bad day, and I questioned what was going on in the text, and she started to tell me, and I had a brief moment. I thought, maybe she should call, or I should call her, and we should just talk on the phone. And then I thought, no, I would hate if I'm texting them and all of a sudden the phone rings. I hate that. It's like you're on notice, you know. So I said, maybe I should ask her in the text message if she'd rather talk on the phone. And then I thought, no, that's another, put somebody on the spot. I don't want to do that to her. So I know I wouldn't like it done to me. So we just texted. And I figured if she wants to call me, she'll call me when she can. So what did she do? She called me when she could. We talked and had a great conversation. But it's the first time I've talked to her since beginning of December, maybe even in November. I don't even know when. I just don't feel like socializing. That's pretty. Hello, ducks. Ducky, 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 ducky. And I don't know if that's a product of my age or my lack of physical fitness. Both. My job. Low T. Somebody said, get checked for low T. Look, I go to the doctor every year and I get all my checkup stuff. And I'm fine, as far as I know. I've been a teacher and a school administrator. I've been in the school environment, which is a very social environment, basically my entire life. But as a teacher since 1990. So that's what, almost 30 years. It'll be 30 years come September. That's a long time to be very, very, very sociable. And like I said, my whole life, because I've been in a school environment since I was age of 4 with preschool. I was in a thing called Head Start. I don't know if anybody else was in that, but I was in a federal program called Head Start. And never left the school environment my entire life from that point on. And I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's great. But it takes a lot out of me. A lot more now than it used to. And so, yeah, if my sister is watching this, if my sister Sue is watching this, I'm sorry, Sue. If my sister Debbie is watching this, I'm really sorry, Deb, because I was in the middle of a phone call with you and I got interrupted, and I just never called you back because I'm a little shit is what I am. I'm sorry, sis. And Laurie, I did call you, and I have not laughed that hard, and I don't even know how long. Man, that's some funny story right there. That's some funny shit. Ah, ha, ha, ha. She'll get it. And my mom, she thinks that I'm drinking, and I'm embarrassed about my alcoholism, so I'm not calling her because of that. No. That's not it at all. I don't drink. I mean, I do drink occasionally. But right now in my house, and for the last month at least, I have got no hard liquor that I would drink. There's vodka in there and Kahlua and Bailey's and stuff, but I don't drink that. That's for, guesty visit type stuff. I don't have any whiskey. In my fridge out in the garage, I have 2 different kinds of beer. It's been sitting there for months and months. I think the Natural Light's been there since last year, almost 2 years now. I just wanted to go down this road, show you something nice, something different from the usual. As a deer jumps out and splats me. And I'm only doing I'm doing the speed limit. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the speed limit. Yes. Anyway, I did call my mom today, and I left. So hopefully, she got that and she feels better. I also will call her again, but the other thing, I don't know if I already said this, but y'all's fingers ain't broke. You can call me too. If you call me and leave a message, say please call me back, I'll probably call you back. Now, I know my mom can't really call me because she has a landline and she doesn't have long distance calling. And she doesn't own a cell phone, so she wouldn't know how to work one if she did. And she doesn't want to learn, so if there was some way that I could install Skype on her TV and just kind of have her click yes whenever I call on the TV, that'd be kind of cool. But I know that she's not going to do that really, and I don't live anywhere near there to install such a TV. So there you have it. Social media is how I communicate now. And a lot of you older folks would say, oh my God, that's terrible. Yeah, it probably is. And call your damn mother. I know. I did. I called my damn mother. She didn't answer. Hermit. I love my family. I would love to see my family. And I invited them, all of them, to come down. Now, my new family, the family that we reconnected with, my dad's sisters and brothers, I love them too. And my cousins, I love them all. And I communicate frequently with them on Facebook. And they're awesome. My Aunt Marcia, my Uncle John, Aunt Margie, Uncle Fred, Aunt Janet, Colleen, Kristen, Stephanie, I mean everybody. They're awesome. And I love them too, and they're always invited. You guys are invited too. You're my family. I love you. But I'm not big on the calling. Just not big on the calling. Don't like it. Don't like it. The other thing is friendships. People, sometimes you meet them later in life and they want to be your friend. And they really take a liking to you. And you like them too. You just don't have any room in your life anymore. You know, when you were a teenager or a kid, you had tons of free time. And you were learning about the world, and so you made a lot of friends. Maybe. You had more time for them, at least. You ever notice that? You don't really make as many friends, like as deep a friendship when you're older as you did when you were a kid. It's just natural, I guess. But the older I get, the less room in my life I seem to have for new friends. And my old friends, the ones that I've had all my life, I talk to them very rarely. Texting, Facebook, an occasional phone call. I just talked to one of my friends last night on texting. Monique texted me, and she was all upset about the Iranian missile strike. Thought it was going to be World War III. And I thought, I did my living. If the missiles are coming and they're nukes and they're headed for me, I'm going to head down to Fort Bragg, put on a baseball glove, lift my hand to the air and say, I got it! One last joke to go out. Or maybe stand in front of a concrete wall that you know is going to make it, and right as the bomb blows up, you jump in the air and you make a funny shadow for future generations to wonder about. Look at him. Was he Egyptian? He did some kind of an Egyptian thing. Oh, he made a shadow of a dog. Anyway. People get hurt, though, when I don't communicate. And I don't like that it hurts people. It's almost like having a limitation, a physical or mental limitation. Or I just can't. I have to take time for me. And at this point in my life, this is where I'm at right now. I just want to chill. Even poor Moose, he's all pissed off at me. Sorry, Moose. This year, I'm not going to be doing a big, long 2-week trip. At least I don't have that planned, because I just want to do house stuff. Just trusting my gut. I feel good because at work now, I'm really getting things done, and I feel like I'm learning my job well, and proud of that. And I feel better at home because I'm getting stuff done there, not neglecting. I guess I'm adulting now for the first time ever. About time, right? So there you go. So this is Mike Cayley 7, wishing you well. I'm going home. You can comment, and I will do my best to comment back, but I might just hit that like and the heart button to let you know that I appreciate it. Thank you, and I will talk to you later.